Hello, everyone. This is the 22nd and 24th President of the United States. Langston Hughes here with a message for the common man. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at WrangleShank on Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. You can also watch the Bonehead Cartoon. That link is buried deeper in the description. Also, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and take up a new language. You won't regret it. I thank you. Blah.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
This boy ain't right. I tell you, this boy ain't right. Welcome to Ink the Book Show. Third one today, fool. I'm doing a third page because something ain't right with me. I tell you, something ain't right. I'm Ryan O'Connor. This is Ink the Book Show, where I ink my first graphic novel called Bonehead in the ill-shaped corners of my life. All right. Here's third page today. Let me just show off the other pages. So first up today, we got whatever page this page is. Spoilers included. And then second up, we did this page where this guy is just giving a little speech. And then here comes number 3. There's only 2 pages in me, and I just inked the third. Don't know where I got the inspiration or... well, my song parody falls apart there. If there's one thing I don't do well, it's improvise. So yeah, I just I ran out of the house and got me some my brush is busted. I ran out of the house and got me some Popeyes. And that was a bad idea. I ate so many carbs. I'm mostly man boobs now. I'm Mr. Estrogen. I'm King Estrogen. Dude, this brush is jacked up. I beat the living hell out of it today, I guess. There's this one stray hair. Finally just yanked it out. Okay. Even the chicken itself is made out of mashed potatoes at Popeyes. Ow! Dude, I'm knocking my glasses against the camera today like it's going out of style. One of my friends said, "Are you okay?" when I sent the third link for the day to come onto the show. I said, "I'm King Book Inker, fool." That might have come off as mean. I want to harass my brother Liam to come on here because I think he just got home from Florida today. I thought he was flying home, but he drove home. And he was in Chicago like a few hours ago, so I'm sure he's home by now. But I'm also sure he's like fast asleep on the toilet. It's the only place Liam sleeps. I'm gonna send him a text. To no, not vicariously. Stupid autocorrect. Viva Ring. Sorry. Texting. I can't text and drive the show at the same time. Okay. There's no way he's coming on, so I just wasted my time, your time, Liam's time. Champagne time waster. Give up the claim not chased nor chaser. So I've been banging out pages today. This one puts me, I was 2 pages behind. Now I'm back on par this week. Because I think I fell a page behind and then I didn't do a show yesterday because I slept in. Because I eat so much Popeyes. Probably. Oh, but that is good chicken. My only complaint about Popeyes is you order the spicy chicken, right? It's not spicy. It's barely spicy. I said spicy, son. Daughter. Flower child. I said spicy. Burn my face off. Why is my face not burnt off? If I wanted to survive this chicken, I don't know. Some kind of end to that sentence. Lame. Liam is at his beloved's brother's graduation. What a coward. Won't even come on the show during a graduation ceremony. I gotta change this shadow around because on the last page it was different. What else did I do while I was gone? I set up the next video. I don't think I really did much else. I think I just ate and that was it, really. But after this, I think I'm gonna see if I have time. It's 8 o'clock already. I gotta see if I can get new shoes either today or tomorrow, so my knees don't turn to dust. I gotta do it before I go to work because I'm dying. My day job, that is. I'm dying like I'm dead already. So this is here. Also, I was trying to do something with my brothers tonight, possibly, but at least that was my hope. But I don't think that's going to happen now. Okay. Fine, maybe I'll do a 4th page today. No, I'm just kidding. I don't have that in me. Which is to say, I barely have 3 pages in me. Well, if I had to do a 4th page, I could do it. Let's see what the fourth page would be. Out of my own curiosity. It is not a rough one. But I'm not doing it. Drop my brush, drop my brush. I saw some kind of meme from what do you call it? Emperor's New Groove, and they had all these flasks of, I guess, whatever turned him into a llama, right? I don't remember the movie so well. I remember it's funny, but yeah, there's all these like little flasks of I think things that just turn you into other animals. Because doesn't he turn into like a bunch of different things, like a fish and a porcupine or something? Yeah, like toward the climax of the movie. But all the vials of the stuff, it looks like how I imagine all the flasks in this. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you want to get a sneak preview of Bonehead, just watch Emperor's New Groove. It's probably more entertaining. No, I'm just kidding. This will be more entertaining. No, I can't promise that either. Okay, fine. This'll be the best entertainment you've ever consumed when it's done. You happy? Not yet. You haven't read Bonehead yet. I am excited about this book though. It's gonna be good. This table is too high though. It's actually kind of too close to the other one also.
Oh, hey, Crimson. How's it going? I saw you were streaming again. I didn't catch any of that one, though. But I saw some of the stuff you sculpted. Is that all like fan art sculpts? I recognize the Totoro thing. There was a Grim Reaper thing, and I don't remember what the other thing was. Ooh. How long were you streaming for? I don't know if you heard, this is my third one today. 'Cause I'm trying to seize these days off to get some work done. 7 hours last stream. Holy guacamole. Fan art, no. The Totoro I did for my friend who loves Totoro. Okay. The Reaper is an emote a friend uses on his stream. And the Sloth is for a friend who loves sloths. Yeah, Sloth. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was cute. I fell asleep in my chair waiting for my bestie to get on, and his messages woke me up and nearly gave you a heart attack. So I chatted for a moment and went to bed. So well, you said you have 2 more clay pieces to paint and a list of pieces people want to see you make. I was thinking I'd seen people requesting stuff from you somewhere, but I was thinking of something else. I was trying to remember what people were asking you for, but it wasn't you. This might be the last year you can do the clay stuff. It's getting really hard for you to sit at the desk doing the clay and painting. Dang. I'm sorry to hear that. You have some sketches of your emote images been doing for yourself that you might end up doing on stream. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna show. I did this. So this is gonna be my third page, and I had drawn this a few days ago, but I inked it today. I should do. I didn't ink the rest of this with a brush, but I just realized this shadow should be here. Said when an hour after you finish streaming, your fingers swelled up and you could barely move them. Your legs, hips, and back muscles started shaking from being pushed to stay sitting at the desk for that long, even though you got up and moved around a few times. Woof. Dang, that's brutal. So did you fall asleep on the stream? Is that what you mean? Like how long how long were you asleep on the stream? Oh no, when you ended the stream, okay. See, because all I did was sit upright and paint. Shouldn't be in that much pain. Clean up, got yourself a drink, some food. Had that and played a game of Boons. Remember stretching and being woken. What was I gonna say? Probably some kind of thing. Dang it. Forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I don't know. Blacked out. I was saying earlier, I ran into an old friend of mine's dad who I see fairly often, but I hadn't seen him in a bit. I guess he had a stroke recently, and he was like wheeling himself around on a little like wheeled walker thing. But he seemed to be doing pretty well, but that kind of freaked me out. And my neighbor had a stroke about a year or two ago. And he's about 44 or 45. You will be? Oh, you're 44. My neighbor, he had this weird stroke, and I guess he was born with some kind of I don't know if it was like a hole in his heart or something, and it was causing not enough oxygen to get to his brain, I guess, and he had a stroke. But miraculously, like, you would never know he had a stroke. He's perfectly normal. Like, it didn't, like, even I think that week he was back to normal. Like, just like fully, I think like maybe for a few days he was a little like slow talking, but you would never know. It kind of, not all strokes affect you. Yeah, that's what I'm realizing. I only knew of them to like really mess you up before that one, really. People have been known to have multiple mini strokes and not even know they had them. Oh, yeah, I guess I've heard that. So are you feeling all right now? Right now, Crimson? I mean, comparably to after you finish streaming? I forget if you were saying that you're still in pain from that. Oh, yeah, you did say body punishing after. But that's always happening. My knees are, not to sound like my dad, 20 years early, but or more. But my knees are always aching, and they've been aching a lot more lately. So I'm thinking I should be wearing nicer shoes than Converse, which is probably the worst thing I could be wearing. But that's all I've worn for the past 15 years. He said, pills make me dopey the day after I take them, so I'm chilling, doing little as possible today. Gotcha. Yeah, I like Converse. I like the look of them. But yeah, I don't think they're very good for. First of all, I'm flat-footed, and I think that's a bad combination. Flat shoes, flat feet on flat, hard ground all day at my job. Oops. Ow. Stretching. T. think I might try and pull off 3 pages tomorrow, too. I'm hoping that I can get an earlier start tomorrow, so I can squeeze more stuff in the day. Here we are. I'm trying to think of stuff to talk about, and I'm not talking very much, so forgive me. But I fought in 3 world wars today, so I'm entitled to clam up. No, I'm just kidding. Wow, 3 wars in one day. I know, I just feel like I don't know. I feel weird not talking. They call me Sir Bombs a lot. I initiate all the wars. I said you feel weird talking if no one's on the stream. That was weird to get used to, especially at first. It's like you're just hyper aware of the fact that you're talking to yourself. But then again, yeah, I used to be afraid when people would come on the stream half the time because I was like, now I gotta talk to these strangers instead of just running on autopilot, just saying whatever enters my empty head. But no, I'd almost rather people be here, because then sometimes I've got stuff to say when I otherwise wouldn't have something to say. Oops. They don't get much stranger than you. Well, that's true. Nah, you're good people. If you're the strangest person I meet, I don't know, Hollywood's got a run for their money or something. No, wait, no, I don't know what I'm trying to say. That wasn't said the way I meant. I don't think. I think that came out saying the opposite of what I was trying to say. I don't know. I'm dumb. My brain's fried. Mm. Oops. There are worse people out there than you. I just know I'm weird in many ways, but that's what makes me me. Yeah. I used to pride myself on being weird when I was like a teenager and stuff. And then I feel like I'm just such a plain old boring guy that I nowadays like how can I be interesting? What if I wore two hats at once? Then would people love me? What if I always walked around with my pockets outturned? But you are interesting. You're writing and designing a comic. You're an artist. Outturned pockets would save you being pickpocketed. They'd be like, where does he keep it? And it's like, I've also grown out a big bushy beard where I keep my keys in my wallet. I'm just like looking around nervously, like I hope they don't check my beard. That is kind of my scapegoat for a personality. It's like, yeah, but I wrote the best comic out of anyone I know. Doesn't that give me some credit to being interesting? I know conversation with me is like talking to drying paint, but I made a look at the thing I made. That's pretty neat. Get a big pair of boobs. Women hide all kinds of things in there. Oh, I thought you meant instead of a personality. Just get real big stripper boobs. Then everyone will want to be my friend. No matter how inane and vapid I am. You wouldn't need a personality with boobs. They'll be be preoccupied. Before my breakdown, I used to be many different people depending on who I was around. Wait, that's before a breakdown? Oh, gotcha. I was always trying to fit in and be what others dictated me to be. Part of what led to the breakdown. Many counselors and shrinks and psychs I've been to have all asked me, "Who are you?" I'm like, I don't know. You know what that reminded me of? The scene in The Office where, like, Michael's doing I don't know if you've seen The Office, but there's the scene where Michael's doing that exit interview with Toby, and he doesn't like Toby, and he's like, he's got all these, like, mean questions planned, but then the girl he likes is there, so he's trying to be not so mean in front of her, like, but it's disappointing to him because he really wanted to be mean to him. So he's like, who do you think you are? The guy goes, I'm Toby. He's like, what gives you the right? Anyway, that was a little tangential, but anytime I've tried to be me, I would get mocked and teased and bullied and just start being what I was told. But everyone seen me being different to others. Now, I just be as true to myself as I can be. Yeah. It's pretty funny. It's what's his name? Steve Carell as the boss is just so good. It's like you've known, more or less, you've known people like him generally. Let me see. I used to hide facts about me, what I like and stuff, and now it's all out there. It freaks a lot of people out. But true friends stick around. Yeah, I feel like I've always had, like, I always had, like, kind of a communication problem. Like, I didn't know how to articulate myself or say what I meant or just be, like, natural around people. So, like, sometimes, but not all the time. And I don't know, that was kind of... Like, now that I'm older, I'm a lot more natural, or it's a lot easier to just be cool. It's like, don't overthink it. Just be. That's allowed. It's okay. I don't know. Yeah, because I feel like I kind of went, like, in middle school. I remember there was a point where I was like, I really liked the guy I was, and then, like, shortly after in high school, it was like, I don't know, I just kind of was a little too self-conscious and rigid with, I don't know if it was that I was concerned with how people saw me. It wasn't like deliberately so, but I think it was like I developed this kind of subtle anxiety or something without realizing it. Oh, wait, I read that part. Quality over quantity. That's true. I used to have so many friends, but none of them were my friend. Now I can count my real friends on my hands, and the rest are just acquaintances. That's something, too. A lot of my friends fell away. Now, even still, many of my closest friends live far away, but they are still my dearest friends. And I would drop anything to hang out with them every time. But it's like, yeah, the close few are way more precious to me than when I had a big old clique of friends. And there's people I've tried reconnecting with, and it's just like the effort isn't there. And I'm like, I don't know what I ever did, but I mean, the effort isn't there on their end. And it's like, I don't know what I did to you. I wish you well. Would have been cool to still be friends. But people come and go. And you know what else? Over the past 6 years, I've become a lot closer with my family members, my brothers and my sisters, and my parents, and my siblings, like significant others. I'm closer with them than any of my friends ever, than I ever was with any of my friends, actually. And I was never that close with as close as I was with my family, I was never that close with them before. So that's been huge too. And it started when they started having kids and stuff like that. It was like I just let that bring me closer to my family, and that's been wonderful. We're all like best friends now. I had a few friends in the city while I was going down to see them, have them stay at the hotel and providing them food and drink and giving them gifts, and they acted like they were my friend. They made endless broken promises of coming to see me, but then they never did. And I stopped messaging them and stopped going down to the city, and they never reached out. They just used me to get what they got out of me. I've never been that close with my family. I think that's why, well, for my own family, I try to make my family with my friends. See, I think I think that's happened a bit to me too. It's like where like, you know, I don't know. I probably never was the one to reach out. And then, you know, someone stopped reaching out and then we just drifted apart. And I don't know. And I'm sure that's probably on me to an equal degree. You know, the phone works both ways. It was something we used to tell each other a lot, but then that's still kind of how we got, you know, smashed to pieces, I guess. But that stinks. But I you know, I never shut any doors. And when I do see them, I'm always, you know, they're the important thing in the room. And I hope that is meaningful. Let's see. I don't know about that. Ah! Said, you turn your pen around when you draw like that too. What did I do? I don't even know. Like this? I don't know. You know what I keep doing? Like I do something like this, and then I end up throwing the pen on accident. I've been doing that a lot. pencil around like you were gonna use the eraser, but didn't and turned it back. Like that. I didn't even realize I did that. This one doesn't even have an eraser, so I wonder if I was gonna use it. I know it's messed with me a couple times today. So there's this show called The Whitest Kids You Know. It was a sketch comedy show that me and my buddies used to watch back around 2005, I think is when it started. 2006. It was a goofy sketch comedy show with these 5 guys. And one of them, he died like last year, 2020 or 2021. And so my roommate sent me a clip from it, and I got started watching the episodes again earlier this week, and now I have a song. I don't even know all the words, but I have a song about making crystal meth stuck in my head. And it's like aimed at children. Like the first verse is like, don't talk back to your mom and dad when you are mad. Don't talk back to your mom and dad when you are mad. And then it's like, don't do this and don't do that, blah, 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 da, 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 da. And then it's like, because that's how you get grounded. And then there's another verse about, like, that's how you go to the principal. And then the third one is like, don't mix cough syrup with, don't ever take cough syrup and mix it with iodine and lye. Don't take cough syrup, mix it up with iodine and lye, or something like that. And then it's like, don't do this. Like, it's like all these steps and things. And it's like, and then it's like, because that's how you make crystal meth. I think there's like children singing along with it. What happens when you mix cough syrup with iodine and lye? I guess those are the main ingredients to crystal meth. And he lists a bunch of other stuff you do or add to it or something. I don't know. Isn't lye used for soap or something? I think so, yeah. Don't you go becoming a meth head on me. She's like, and can you get iodine at the local pharmacy? No. No chance of that. Good. Atta girl. I just stick with cigars once in a while. Like, for me, beer is bad enough. Like, I don't need anything more obnoxious than beer in my life. Oh, that's weird. It just says new comments. I remember smoking my first cigar. I didn't realize you don't actually smoke it. Here's the thing. You took a big drag, coughed up a lung and a half. Yeah, see, I think that's why I started on cigars. Because I heard you don't really inhale it. But I feel like when I smoke them, I end up inhaling plenty. Bum sucking here. Gross. You guys probably call dogs pogwanies over there. When you say you just take the smoke into your mouth and blow it out, just like you just taste it. Kinda. Dogs are just dog mutes or mongrels. What's dog mutes? Oh, gotcha. Dogs, mutts, or mongrels. Gotcha. See, I don't think I really hear people say mutts or mongrels anymore, but that's something I would say. What do I say that also nobody says really anymore? Like they did when I was growing up, for sure. Mongrels sounds a little more English to me. I don't think people naturally use that one most of my growing up. It was like something you would hear in movies, or it just seems a little more English. But I always call my parents' dog Pooch. Pooch. But I feel like I only hear older people say Pooch anymore. Or mutt. Older people being my age or older. Doggy. I only call them canines. That'd be like, you're a robot if you only call him canine. Greetings, canine. Would you care for some sustenance? Please respond in the form of a question. That'd be animal abuse. And very weird to ask a question to be answered in the form of a question. There's been new people moving with dogs next door. They're well behaved, but they bark when the riffraff are lurking. They have weird sounding barks. Bawoof, bawoof. Ruffoo, ruffoo. We have severe weather warnings here at the moment for wind and rain. See, I finally got days off, and the nice weather's gone, and it's all murky and rainy, cloudy and rainy. Though I don't think it was raining today, but it's been a little gloomy and a little chilly. It was windy as hell when you started streaming yesterday, and the rain came down real hard, but it was before the hours the storms were said to be. The hours we were on alert, it was still... Yeah, like... like 30 years ago, like, it was just as accurate as it is today. But yeah, I do love the like rainy weather, because I love going for walks out in it, or just hanging out on the porch with the, like when I'm just out of the rainfall and just watching it come down. Or like when it's really foggy out, I really love that. I just don't like the cold. Like if it warmed up a bit while it was doing it, that'd be perfect. But it hasn't, I guess it hasn't been cold enough for me to complain, really. Yeah, I don't like the cold or the heat. Oh, except the cold is bad for your pain. Yeah, I like when, like, we're in, like, that, like, right in the middle of spring and right in the middle of autumn, where it's, like low 70s. That's what I need. I think I might do this page in under 2 hours too. I think between the 3 pages, both probably hit let me see, at least 5 hours inking today. Like 5.5 hours, maybe 6. No, I think it would be less than 6. Okay. Never talk back to your mom and dad when you were mad. Never talk back to your mom and dad when you were mad. That's all I got. There's one where it's like there's a play going on stage, and it's apparently about. I'm talking about Whitest Kids You Know again. There's a play on stage, and it's apparently about vampire. A guy hunting for vampires, but there's a vampire sneaking up behind him, and then we cut. And apparently it's Hamlet, because they're referring to the characters as Hamlet and Othello, which I think is a different Shakespeare play. And but I think they're saying it's Hamlet that's going on stage. But we see this guy that's in the audience and he's watching the play, but then somebody in a balcony is yelling stuff like, "Whoa, oh man, there's a vampire, he's right behind you, Hamlet." And then finally the guy in the lower audience like yells up to him, and it's like the guy he's yelling up to is Abraham Lincoln, and he's like, "Excuse me, Mr. President, like we're trying to watch the play and you're being very obnoxious." And he's like, it's like, "Oh, no, you didn't. No, you didn't." And he just starts like yelling back at him, and being incredibly obnoxious, and like, "Hey, wait, pause the play. I drank too much liquid. Now I gotta pee." And he's just being, the President Abraham Lincoln is being very obnoxious during this play. And then finally the guy in the audience has had enough, and he goes up there and beats the president to death with a hammer, and that's how Lincoln was assassinated in Ford's Theater. But not really. It's a ludicrous I don't know. It was just how stupid it is the comedy of that show a lot of times. But that's I think generally the go-to sketch from that show. Oh, because and the guy in the audience, spoiler alert, was John Wilkes Booth, the guy who in real life shot President Lincoln in the head while saying, what is it? Our American Cousin? Is that the name of it? I believe. Though it may have been because he was being obnoxious and yelling stuff out throughout the whole play. I don't know. I wasn't there. Yeah, I figured that might not be your. That's kind of why I explained it a little bit. I love the cold, can't handle the heat. I read that. I think everyone my age heard about his assassination, like we were beaten over the head with it. But well, I liked history when I was a kid. But I barely know anything now. My roommate's a big history guy. He retains that stuff. I used to, but now I remember nothing. Except some details of Lincoln's assassination. But I know nothing about Australian history. Or Canadian history, or Mexican history for that matter. And then all the history I remember about this country turns out it was a lie. Apparently Washington as a child, never chopped down a cherry tree. Why was that part of our American history that we all learned? I cannot tell a lie. I chopped down the cherry tree. Arrest me. I give baby George Washington. I sentence thee to the electric chair. You're gonna fry, fool. Ah, rats. Shoot. But now who shall be the first president of the United States? Good question. You're free to go. That was a close call. And that's... And now you know the rest of the story. I don't know what I'm doing. I should get off camera. Let's see. Don't know much either. We got taught Aboriginal stuff in school. That's kind of cool. That's pretty cool. We are convicts from England who took over Australia and stole the Aboriginal children and gave them educations and enslaved their parents or something. I guess I kind of knew some of that a little bit in the foggy back of my mind. We of today are still paying and saying sorry for that. There's a national day based on it. What's that day called? And those who we say sorry to today don't even know their own history or care about their own culture and just want the benefits the government hand out for compensation. I missed the T. There's a movie. Wait, what did I say? What did... Oh, Nation Day. Or no, National Day. Yeah, that's what you said. Oh, National Sorry Day. That's what it's called. I misread. You were telling me the name of it. I thought you were correcting something you said earlier. That's funny. National Sorry Day. There's a movie about it. Nicole Kidman is in it, I think. Oh yeah. Is she Australian? Sometimes. Like, I feel like I remember it being a thing where, like, all of a sudden she was using an Australian accent. Everyone's like, oh, I guess she... Oh, no, maybe it's English. Everyone's like, oh, I guess she's English now. I don't really know much about her, other than she played Catwoman when I was a kid. Oh, and she was also in The Others. That's the only other thing I know her from. Or that I know her from. Are you mad? I am your daughter. The movie Northman. Is that a new thing? I feel like I heard something about that recently. She's so stuck up. She thinks she's all that, getting surgery on her face to make her look even more stuck. Okay, yeah. Let's see. What time is it? Almost 9:30. You say, sorry, I've been missing words and letters. Mega dopey at the moment. After effects of pain pills mixed with pain. I've been trying to get through the Viking series on Netflix so I can watch the one my friend is acting in. Oh, what? Is it something scripted or is it like a docu kind of series about Vikings? I don't think I've heard about any Viking series. And your friend's in an episode? There's so many sex scenes in it that I'm like, what has this got to do with war? It's a series like a TV series. Okay. And you know somebody in it. That's pretty cool. Your friend is in Valhalla. He streams also when he's not on set. Cool, cool. Which one is he in? Or is he just in an episode? Oh, wait. He streams also? Or he's like a regular in it? Or something? At a point? So I think he's an extra. But he does have lines, he says. That's really cool. There was a show. You don't know which episode he's in. He said I have to watch. There was a dude. There's this guy. He was a bit older than most of us. In my when I was going to art school, and I forget his name. I think it was Ed. But he like applied to be an extra in some show that they were filming in Chicago, and it was called like Chicago something. It was about the police or something, or paramedics, I forget. But it wasn't like the kind of show I would like. I know that, but it was cool because he was like an extra in it. But yeah, like he got some screen time, and he was on it a lot, I think. And then I think he even had lines here and there. But like I saw him on the TV, and it was like, dude, that guy is in my class, like my I don't even remember what class he was in. Like one of my I think he was in my motion capture class. I think he was in one of my I remember the classroom. I don't remember what class it was. One of my I don't know, motion graphics class. I don't even remember what half the classes were called. No, I remember the teachers, so it wasn't mocap. It was something to do with After Effects, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, the Vikings Valhalla or something. Struggling to keep up with it. So Vikings is the first one and has like 8 seasons. Okay, I got you now. You're getting through the one to get to the other. Valhalla is the second one, and that's the one he's in. I've not got to that yet, but they're currently filming the next season for Valhalla. Okay. So he's not in the super sexy one necessarily. Maybe that one's got even more sex scenes. That'd be neat. When I see him online next, I'm going to ask him why there's so much sex in this. There's so many different stories going on, it's hard to keep up for me. Yeah, like, I don't know. I feel like most drama series I can't get into. But if it's like, I don't know, like if it's drama with comedy, I tend to be more on board. Like Shameless I liked. I still haven't watched the last season of that, but I liked Shameless. What else? I don't know, probably something else. I'll bet there's a second example. I liked the first season of The Riches. That was interesting. But then the second season I was not on board. Eddie Izzard, you may have heard of. He's like an English comedian who likes to dress in drag. He was the star of that. I saw the original one. Wait, you said this is set back in the Age of Vikings. Mm-hmm. Saw Shameless, but the original stuff. I watched the original ones too. I'm pretty sure I watched all of the original ones. I used to watch it with a friend at the time. She was who I used to get from, and we drank wine and got high while watching it. I know Eddie, yeah. He's an oddball, but suits his roles well. You know what he was in that I saw that long ago? The green eggs and ham thing. He's the bad guy in that. There's like an animated green eggs and ham thing on Netflix. I saw there's a second season up now. The first Shameless was weird with the old guy getting with his woman's kid. Like, ew. Yeah. It suits. It serves the title of the show well. When you say the first Shameless, are you talking about the English one? Because that happens in the American one too. I'm not as familiar. I think I've seen all of the English one, but whether I have or not, I'm less familiar with it. But yeah, that happens in the American one too. don't really like how they remake a show in other countries. Yeah, you know what? I tried watching like the English Office, and I couldn't get into it at first because I feel like I don't know. Like I wonder if it's because I don't know if I think I watched all of the English Office too, but it was hard for me to watch. I think because maybe it's very reference heavy or something, and I don't get the references. I think was my what I was guessing was my issue with it because there were other Ricky Gervais shows that I would watch, and I was able to roll with them a lot smoother than his Office, like Derek, and I don't remember what else, but there were a few of his that I watched. Oh, and then you said like Australia's Kath and Kim. I see it's been remade in other areas, and it's just people trying to be like the originals, and it just isn't good. Yeah, I remember. Wasn't I think what's her name? Molly Shannon was in an American version of that. But I don't know anything about that. But yeah, I don't know. I'm so sick of reboots and remakes, but I think everybody is. And at the same time, I don't think I see an end in sight to that. Even stuff I like, it's like I'm just cringing that they're bringing everything I ever would have dreamed would come back is coming back, and I'm just like, stop it. You're doing too much, Hollywood. There's another Firestarter movie now too. They've beaten that horse well beyond its years. It's because no one has a mind of their own anymore. It's easy to remake old stuff and come up with their own stuff that's new. Yeah, there's like no it's like they will not take a risk anymore. It's like they want sure things, and that means 5 more Sonic movies or something. Like sequels to 30-year-old movies. Like what was it? Coming to America 2 with Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall. I mean, like during our Super Bowl, the big gold football match. That's all I know about it. They always do it's always a big spectacle, all the commercials. That's the only thing I know about the Super Bowl. And they have big expensive, surprising commercials every year. And this year it was all a nostalgia trip. There were like Austin Powers ones, there were Scrubs ones, there was, I don't know, it was like every out of work actor was like rekindling their career through Super Bowl commercials this year. You blame Star Wars. They did the back and forth, and before this movie, after that movie story of this one, blah blah, now everyone's like, ooh, they make money doing this, we should do it. Yeah. So here's what I'm thinking. Jar Jar's backstory. I'm going to kill myself. No, I'm sorry. I'm so happy I could die. About that idea. Let's see. Now I'm not very familiar with Star Wars because I've probably seen the first three at some point, those original three. And then I saw episode 1 in theaters, but I never really cared about it, so I never saw another Star Wars movie for the rest of my life. Does Darth Maul ever come back with spider legs? Is that a thing that happened, or did I just imagine that? Was that some kind of fan theory thing? Did he come back with spider legs? Oh, okay. You're my kind of gal, Crimson. Let me see. I'm gonna look up Darth Maul spider legs though. Spider legs. I think it's a thing. Why does Darth Maul have spider legs? Maybe it is a thing. I don't know why I know that though. You own a lightsaber? Actually, I kind of sounded like a lightsaber when I did that. Oh wait, this is going to be more... like that, because it's tilted. Because damn perspective. We don't need no straight tables. Says I. Arr. I know who Darth Maul is, or, well, looks like, but yeah. I saw him in episode 1 when he didn't have spider legs. And I thought he looked cool, I think, while I was watching the movie. Then I don't know, I just started seeing merchandise of him, and then I was like, I don't know, he looks as dumb as every other Star Wars thing. I couldn't get into the designs of the characters or their costumes or anything. I didn't think the ships looked cool. I didn't like the lasers. I didn't like anything about it. I was like, this should be cool. So why do I feel like it's ugly and dumb? It's like space politics the whole time. I'm just gonna catch a nap. I never thought Darth Vader looked cool. I didn't think Chewbacca looked cool. If anything, I might have thought Jabba the Hutt was cool. But I don't even think I liked him. I probably thought like he was the coolest looking character in the whole thing, and he didn't even look cool. He wasn't even a good blob monster. Which is just the kind of thing that could have sold Star Wars to me as a kid. I didn't even think Spaceballs was cool. That's what I tell people they'd see if I went on face cam Jabba. Oh, shut up. I didn't draw this hand. Every once in a while I catch a drawing where I didn't draw like a single part like that. And I think it's because a lot of this book I drew in a sketchbook first, and then I traced it onto the page. For a good chunk of the book, maybe not every image on the page, but a lot of them. I sketched it. Actually, I think usually I sketched it on paper. And then I forget what my process was. I know I detailed it in some videos long ago, but I think I sketched them on paper and then traced it into my sketchbook, cleaning it up, or vice versa. and then traced into the book, onto these pages, and cleaned it up a step further. Something like that. Thinking today will be a day of naps. I almost, I did not want to be up this morning. But I bullied myself into not taking a nap today. What time is it there? You're just starting out. My phone rang and woke me up, so I got up. That's right. Oh, it wasn't even your friend? 9:47 a.m., right? I've only been away about... Oh, yeah, you're 12 hours away from me then. That's easy. You've been getting a lot of scam calls lately. I was getting a ton. And then recently, someone I know has been calling me, and it keeps coming through as a spam call, which I've never seen happen before. Shadows pointing every which way, but only just one sun. Someone faked that photo and then snuck away and hid. They say he shot the president, but I don't think he did. Lee Harvey was a friend of mine. That's a song I listened to earlier today. About another president who was assassinated by getting shot in the head. It's just a theme today, I guess. You said, oh, 10:47. So you're like 9 hours. No, I mean 11 hours away from me. You said you get anxiety when the phone rings, so all these extra spam telemarketing ones ain't helping. You answer and don't say anything, and they hang up, so I block and report the number, but make them pay for the call first. I'm just chalking this up to different pointing lights, I guess. I shouldn't have done this shadow, because this shadow is going this way, these shadows are going that way. Maybe I can do something with the colors that'll make me feel a bit more comfortable about that. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I think this is page 3. Okay. Wind is starting to pick up outside. Well, don't blow away. Just tie yourself down. That'll calm you down. Got a dentist appointment on Wednesday morning. You like seeing the dentist, but you get anxious about phone calls? My butt's too big to be blown away. I have a confession to make. I haven't been to the dentist since high school. I haven't been to the dentist in a long time. Probably 17 years at least. And I never used to be afraid of the dentist, but I think I've built up like an anxiety about going now. I have one of my wisdom teeth cracked up a couple years ago, and it's all jacked. It doesn't hurt anymore, so I got that going for me. But I'm afraid of the next time I do go to the dentist. I think it's going to be a big ordeal. Your dentist is cool. He like turns his hat backwards, sits in the chair backwards, and he's like, "Let's wrap. What are we here for today?" I've had more issues with my teeth since I had my stomach removed. Oh yeah, I forgot that was a thing that I did beforehand. Is it related, you think? Oh yeah, gotcha. Wisdom teeth can be nasty. I had to get mine surgically removed. They took jawbone out on the bottom ones. Yeah, but my brother Liam, who used to come on a bit more often, was he just had his wisdom teeth removed. All I saw was this nasty picture of him smiling with a mouthful of cotton and blood. Yeah, mine took like 10 years to grow in, and then like a couple of years later, the one cracked up on me. Your dentist is a foodie. We spend more time talking food. I'll show him food pics and stuff. Oh yeah, but you make some like mouth-watering looking dishes. I forgot about that. Okay, I've been streaming. It's gotta be close to 6 hours today. So I'm shutting this sucker down. Oh, not so much these days, huh? Do you think that would persist in the wake of not sculpting so much anymore? That would be stinky if you had nothing to fall back on. Oh, because you were saying you feel like you might not be able to do the sculpting much anymore soon. Like, do you think you would lean more into, like, I don't know, cooking beautiful dishes or something? Oh no. You black out just prepping food to cook? Jiminy Christmas. It's terrible. Sorry. I'm thankful that all the aches and pains I have are just my knees. and that doesn't bug my hands. I was afraid I was getting carpal tunnel like a couple months into doing these streams, making this comic, but I don't know. It was pretty much as soon as I bought like a wrist brace, I stopped having problems, and it was like I had barely used it, and so I was like, I spent the money on the wrist brace, and my hands went back to normal. But anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. I am probably gonna color that sketchbook thing and maybe draw some more stuff. So I'll see you. Good talking to you, Crimson. See you next time. I'm tired. Bye, everybody. Bye. Okay. Yeah. Have a good nap. That sounds nice. Peace out, everybody. This has been Ink the Book Show. Tune in tomorrow for more inking. Bye.